have you ever walked into a room and noticed that everyone seemed drawn to one particular person? Not necessarily the most attractive, not the richest, not even the most talkative. Yet there's something about them that makes people want to listen, sit near them, and learn more about them. We call this kind of person magnetic. The surprising thing is that magnetic charisma is not something you're born with. It's a collection of habits and behaviors that anyone can learn. In this video, I'm going to share 7 powerful secrets that can make people naturally gravitate towards you without pretending to be someone you're not. Stop trying to impress everyone. One of the biggest mistakes people make is constantly trying to prove themselves. They want to seem smart, they want to seem successful, they want to stand out in every conversation. But here's the paradox: the most magnetic people rarely do this. Why? Because they don't need everyone's approval. When you stop seeking validation from everyone around you, you send a powerful message: I'm comfortable with who I am. And that kind of confidence is quiet but incredibly powerful. Think about it. Who leaves a stronger impression? The person who constantly talks about their achievements, or the person who doesn't feel the need to prove anything? Most of the time, the answer is obvious. Make people feel important. People don't always remember what you said, but they almost always remember how you made them feel. Magnetic people possess a rare skill. When you're talking to them, you feel like you're the only person in the room. They give you their full attention. They listen without interrupting. They remember small details you've shared before, and that makes people feel valued. Most people want to be heard more than they want to speak. So if you master the art of genuine listening, you'll become more attractive than thousands of people who are constantly trying to grab attention. Don't be afraid of silence. Many people think they need to fill every second with words, but confident people aren't afraid of silence. When you speak slowly, when you pause before responding, when you're comfortable with brief moments of quiet, you appear calmer, more confident, and more in control. Pay attention to people with a strong presence. They rarely rush their words. They understand that the power of communication doesn't come from talking more, it comes from knowing when to speak. Sometimes silence is more powerful than any sentence you could say. Build an interesting life. Many people want to become more attractive, but they spend most of their time watching everyone else's life. Magnetic people have something they're passionate about. It could be a business, a sport, an art form, reading, traveling, or a meaningful goal they're actively pursuing. When you're focused on building a life you genuinely enjoy, your energy changes. You develop stories, experiences, knowledge, and unique perspectives. That's what naturally makes you interesting. Attraction doesn't come from trying to seem interesting. It comes from living a life that actually is interesting. Control your energy. Some people walk into a room and spread tension. Others walk into the same room and create a sense of calm. The difference isn't in what they say, it's in the energy they bring. If you're constantly complaining, always negative, or focused on problems all the time, people will feel it even if you never say it directly. But when you're calm, balanced, and realistically optimistic, people feel comfortable around you, and that's one of the reasons they naturally gravitate towards you. Be real instead of perfect. Perfection isn't as attractive as many people think. In fact, authenticity is far more powerful. When you're willing to admit mistakes, when you're comfortable showing your human side, you become more relatable. Everyone makes mistakes. Everyone experiences moments of weakness. The person who accepts that reality with confidence often appears stronger than the person who's constantly pretending to be perfect. At the end of the day, being magnetic isn't about making everyone like you. That's impossible. True magnetism comes from being comfortable with yourself and making others feel comfortable around you. Remember these principles. Stop trying to impress everyone. Listen more than you speak. Don't fear silence. Build an interesting life. Manage your energy. Choose authenticity over perfection. When you start practicing these habits, something unexpected happens. Instead of chasing people's attention, people begin to gravitate toward you naturally. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. What quality do you think makes someone truly magnetic? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.